morning to you. I just made it to the lake here at Bosque Del Apache and witnessed the first takeoff from the snow-geese and rust geese, and it's amazing. But they landed again in the water, so I'll get another chance, I hope, to get some shots. So we'll see. That was great watching the takeoff, and today there was almost no wind, so it was kind of hard to predict where they were going to, in which direction they were going. But anyway, now I'm heading out to a place where the sandhill cranes have spent the night. Hopefully they're still there and I can get some nice shots of them. So yeah, let's drive on. So the temperature dropped quite a bit this night, last night, and we had about 10 degrees minus Celsius, and so there's ice on the small ponds. I think that the cold makes the birds wait a little bit until the sun gets up before they do the takeoffs. It was definitely brighter today than it was yesterday with the snow geese, and hopefully the cranes are thinking the same. So we'll see. Yeah, so that turned out great. There was some cranes left, still in the water or on the ice, reluctant to go as the other ones flew off. But eventually everybody went, and I think I managed to get some nice shots there. I hope the slow motion sequence will work out nice. But anyway, now it's time to get back down to the north loop and see what we can find there. Hopefully on the way there I can also spot some more animals. Driving here I just went past some mule deers and a coyote, my third one, and yeah, hope to see more of that. We'll see. I went down the south loop instead of going to the north loop. I gently pulled aside where I saw the roadrunner yesterday, twice. And sure enough, he's out here today as well. The same spot, getting warm in the sun. I was hoping it was move around a little bit, but it's just sitting right now. Finally, he started to move. A lot because of the oncoming cars. And first he went into the woods to hide, and then he decided that it was too much, so he crossed the road. And yeah, it was a little bit further away than I was hoping, but yeah, I think it could turn out good anyway. So time to go move on. Sometimes other people can help you by driving by a roadrunner to make him move, but other times people really ruin your shots. This case, two guys trying to sneak up on small birds. Sitting in my car, using my car as a blind, waiting patiently, and suddenly all birds took off. So why? Well, let's see. I don't think I ever managed to sneak up to small birds and have them sit on a nice perch and taking photos. I don't think these guys will either. So this is the second time they scare things off. They actually scared off the roadrunner as well. Whilst I was sitting in the car, and they sneak up to my car. Sneak up, they walk on the road and scare them into the woods. So I hope I don't have to see them anymore. So while I'm at it, I might bring up the subject when respecting other photographers. First off, if you're two persons in a car and you can use the car as a blind, just the passenger has to sit in the back seat, and that way you can shoot on both directions simultaneously, and you can sneak up with the car instead of parking the car and walking up to some other photographer. But also you have to remember, if the first photographer that is on place, he has made his shot, he is making a shot, and so if there is a slight chance that you will scare off the subject or disturb the photographer or the wildlife, just let it go. Sometimes you just have to let other people have their photos for themselves. But of course, all the room for you, and you can go there without scaring off the wildlife. Sure, do that. But sometimes just wait a bit off until the photographer is done, and then you can try to sneak up. Just saying, it keeps it much more simpler for all of us. So I think I will stop ranting right now and keep on shooting. So I think I've driven enough for this morning. It's almost 10 to 11, and it's time to get something to eat and get some rest and get back here in the afternoon. So see you in a bit. And I'm back at the Bosque Del Apache, and well, while I've been away, some clouds have been coming in. I don't know whether they will block out the light or if they're high up and we can get a beautiful sunset. I don't know. The geese has already arrived at the lake, but I find them quite dull, if I'm gonna be honest. Lots of white geese in the reflecting water. The light isn't that warm, so I think I skip that and drive the north loop once more and try to get back before the sunset. So let's go. So that was nice to see that kestrel on the corn stem. I didn't see it at first because there's so many cranes in the background and you're constantly watching them. And I believe not all of them, the people that were standing on the road, did see that one. And I found that one the most interesting. So that's how weird I am. But I think it turned out good. So now we're waiting to see if the sun is setting behind the clouds or under the clouds. It's going to be interesting. So right now it looks like the sun is going down behind the clouds. But you never know. Once it gets down below the horizon, if there is a gap there in the clouds and the ground, it could be marvelous. So let's cross our fingers and hope for that. Well, so the clouds were stopping the sun from giving that nice warm colors in the sky. At least I was in time this evening to see the cranes land on their roosting pond. And I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have. And if you did, please give it a comment, like and subscribe. And by that I wrap up this episode and I see you in the next one. Bye.